Orange County now, where this political candidate lost a close election in 2020. Now, more than a year later, he has just been declared the winner after a judge said there were illegal votes cast for his opponent. This big political drama is unfolding in the historic town of Eatonville, where authorities have previously uncovered election fraud.
This time, a judge has ruled that a sitting member of the town council was not entitled to the position and must be removed. News 6 investigator Mike DeForest is here. And Mike, there are allegations that Eatonville's former mayor also played a role in this scandal.
Well, Lisa, 4 years ago, former Eatonville Mayor Anthony Grant was convicted of voter fraud in this new court ruling that overturns the results of a 2020 town council election. Grant's name once again resurfaces.
From the very beginning, I said I want to run a clean campaign.
More than 575 days after Marlon Daniels lost the election for an Eatonville town council seat, a judge has ruled that the winning candidate, Taurus Mack, must be removed from the position and replaced by Daniels.
And immediately I say, let's go to work. Let's go to work.
After Eatonville voters went to the polls in March 2020, it appears Daniels had lost by a very, very, very slim margin.
One vote.
That's right. The race was decided by a single vote. Shortly after the election, Daniels says he was approached by a homeless man who had been living at this Eatonville motel. That man, William Sheketoff, testified that the landlord of the motel offered to transport him to the voting station and gave him a sample ballot with Taurus Mack highlighted in yellow, stating, "This is who I would like you to vote for."
I want to apologize to my family, my community.
That landlord, according to court papers, was former Eatonville Mayor Anthony Grant, who was convicted of voter fraud in 2017 and sentenced to probation. I did vote for Taurus Mack, but I would not have voted that day if Grant had not arranged my transport and influenced my vote, said Sheketoff, who was behind on his rent payments and believed if I did as he wanted, I would not be evicted.
I was quite shocked. I was shocked.
Daniels also discovered the supervisor of elections office had received a ballot from a man named Bobby Taylor, but Taylor denied voting and denied supporting or voting for Mack in the election.
He did not vote, period, and yet there was a ballot with his name on it downtown.
So attorney Christian Waugh filed a lawsuit seeking to get the election results overturned.
There were both illegal votes as well as fraudulent votes cast in this election.
This week, Circuit Court Judge Kevin Weiss agreed, concluding that Daniels is entitled to election to seat 4 of the Eatonville Town Council, and Mack shall be and hereby is ousted.
I believe we must ensure elections are not being tampered with and democracy is not hindered by individuals with self-gain.
Now, neither Taurus Mack nor his attorney returned our calls and emails seeking comment. However, they have just asked the judge to hold a new trial, saying that they have uncovered evidence suggesting that one man, Bobby Taylor, did vote after all. Meanwhile, former Eatonville Mayor Anthony Grant told me by phone he had no comment. When I asked Grant whether he denied the allegations that he interfered in this election, Grant hung up on me. Matt and Lisa.
What an interesting story. Mike, thank you.